Hi everyone, this is Dee with the Paper Drawer. I wanted to give you a quick update on my room. It's for a while a work in progress. It is Thursday, what is it? June 5th. So this is where I'm at. The floor doesn't look too bad. It's pretty much picked up. I'm going through stuff here. I'm more of a box person where I know some people just like to touch things once and find a home. I can't do that. I I would be taking forever trying to find a place to put it. I like to put light things together as we all do and should, but that's how come I can't do the one-offs. I just sweep it all into a box and then I go through the box and then I sort it. Like I've seen that before, or I've got a home for it, that type of thing. So that's what I'm doing, or that's how I work. So I have to get to these two carts. That's going to be last, to be honest with you. I've got a lot in there, but I have homes for it. So that is going to wait. Some things I need to go through. These are excess acrylic containers that I can use. The bookcase, I want to say maybe it's done, maybe not. I think this is what I want to do. So we'll see. I've got some empty spaces. I might move books around. I just don't know. At least it's up. At least the books are all up. I don't have a lot of books, but this is what I have. Okay, these boxes down here. Well, let me go through this. This is going to be basically, I'm not sure what that's going to be. I've got to put my historical miniature stuff back, so that bookcase might have to be dedicated to that. Don't know where to put all my glues and everything either, so it's there. These boxes, well, those are vintage. I have a source for those to resell them, so that's what most of those are going to go to. I'm going to have to go through that pile again. This box is a box of letters from my mother and father, so I'm going to do a special journal on those because I do want to keep them. I just don't know where to put them. They were in the bookcase, but that's filling up. This box, I'm not sure. It's just odds and ends. I have to go through that. That box is full of paper. I've just found paper everywhere, and I just throw it in a box, and I will back up and show you the bookcase on that. So that's where I'm at. I did a gallery wall. I had pictures leaning on things and stacked, and I thought, you know what? Just do a small gallery wall. That whole corner may be a gallery wall. We'll see. But at least they're up. I've got to go through that bookcase, and that's all home stuff. I did that back wall already. That counter is back up to where it was. I have to clear the countertop. So I'm going to do that. I like these cabinets. I do like that everything is behind the doors. It just seems a lot cleaner, and I think I'm going to work a lot better. I put this filing cabinet here. This is the home paperwork. I got rid of the other one. There was no place in this room for it. I don't really like that one there, but I don't have a choice. It works. This cabinet, they have to come fix that door Friday. This cabinet has historical miniature figure kits and Christmas. Okay. And then the rest of the Christmas is in this cabinet. It is chock full. So, yeah. So anyway, this is the back wall. Since I got rid of the filing cabinet that had all my coffee dyed paper and old paper, I put it in the bookcase. This room is strictly functional. It's not a designer room. It's not a showcase room. To me, it's a functional room. I want everything kind of out and accessible. It's not probably my choice, the best choice to do this, but again, I had no choice because again, I got rid of that filing cabinet. I like the look of the room. I think once I pick this up and get this stuff put up, it's going to be a lot better. But every time I found something, I just put it in the bookcase. And finally, I had to create another box because I had paper everywhere. And it really belongs in this area. So this was almost everything in my filing cabinet. It's not everything, but almost. I found a home for the other stuff. So that's where I'm at with that. And those are all my ephemera and digitals. Not all the digitals, but most of them. So that's what that is. I went ahead and brought back this little, I don't know, it's a bookshelf, I guess, type thing that my husband made. I was going to put that white bookcase here. It was way too tall. It kind of felt so closed in. So I brought this one back in. So I like it a lot better. I'll paint it, do something with it later. This is all my scrapbook paper. I got my Sizzix closed up, my paper cutter. I'm going to keep these carts for right now. I'm going to IKEA today. I was going to get those Helmer carts, drawers, but I don't think it's going to be utilized right because I can get, I think, 4 in, but there'll be a huge gap. And right now these work. I do like these. I think they're called Alex drawers. I got that one at Michael's when they first came out. I love them. It's held up really, really well. And I may go to those. Maybe just get 3 more and put them across. I'd like to get that all to look alike. But again, we'll see. I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm trying to get this room straightened out. That's my priority. And this works for now, so I'm just going to leave it for now. I had a bookcase here that had my fountain pens in it. Well, now my sewing machine and my electric typewriter goes there. Okay, this island doesn't have any electricity because it was never meant to have electricity. It was strictly a workbench. So I've got some extension cords. That's the only way I can do it, and it's fine. I've always done it that way for the past 30 years. So this is the back wall right now. Countertop needs to be cleared, which it will be. And we'll see. And these are the cabinets. I have decided that anything that does not fit in a container, it's either going to be trashed or it's going to be thrifted. I must have trashed at least 20, 25 bags of things, and then I must have made 5 trips to the thrift store. That's how much stuff I had. I'm not going to use it all. So I went ahead and discarded a lot. What does not fit in the containers goes. I don't plan on buying anything, but you never know. But if it doesn't fit, then something has to go. But everything right now has a home. I've got sari silk. I've got the seam binding, and then lace and other things. Just a little bit that I'll use in here. Most of my lace is in the house, in my sewing room. And then I have these in the Dollar Tree drawers. Very poor utilization because behind it, it was all empty space. So I went ahead and put them back in jars. Right now it works. I just have to move it around, which I don't have a problem with. I know some people don't like to move things. It's virtually impossible not to have to move something. Same with these. To get to the bottom one, I'm just going to have to move the top one off. Not a big deal to me. Again, it's utilization for me. This shelf I want to keep open. It needs to be sorted for journals that I'm working on or in progress or unfinished. Okay, I found them, so they just got stuffed in here. Okay, this is just supplies and things. See, look at this one. It's empty. I could put something in it. This is a book from Arteo Mixed Media Art. It's the art journal one that we did. I need to put it back together, and then that's going to go in the house. So again, it just has a home just to get it up off the floor. And of course, my cardstock. I hate to reach for something and not have it there, and I don't want to run out and get it. So these are the colors I mostly use, so it's fine. And then I have a lot of photo paper. I've got transparencies and other odds and ends down here. Got a couple of boxes of unusual stationery. Those were just oversized, so they had to go in here. So that's this cabinet. I might as well run through all the cabinets quickly with you just to show you. I want to do one cabinet of all supplies and one cabinet of all ephemera. And I pretty much organized it by what it is. These were on my countertops, and that's already made ephemera. These are some supplies. It's coffee dyed, rust dyed fabric, tickets or tags, just little things. These were on the countertop. This has the guest checks, I think it is. Oh, no, it's up here. Guest checks are up here. That container's empty. See, so I have a few empty ones. The guest checks, if you know, a lot of times when you want a tablet of it, you got to buy a pack of 12. Well, I had 10 packs, 10 tablets. I discarded it. I've only kept 2. Just went ahead and trashed them or thrifted them, whatever. I don't even remember, but I got rid of them. I'm not going to use them. I don't use them that much. That's another thing. You know, how much do we use of this stuff? This was on the countertop. It's already made ephemera. This is supplies. These are supplies. I had probably 2 or 3 boxes of envelopes. I cut it down to this bin. Again, only what fits in the bin stays. Everything else goes. Doilies. These are my rubber stamps. Usually a lot of Sizzix and Tim Holtz. Right now it's okay. It's okay where it's at. I've got one-off scrapbook paper. I needed a place where I could lay oversized paper, and I've got some vintage paper in here that I don't want to fold, so I needed an area for that. So right now that works. More ephemera, and then paints and other things in there. So that's this cabinet. This cabinet, I think I'm going to change it out to strictly ephemera, already made. That's what this whole thing is. This whole thing was on the countertop that was here on this wall. I like that. These are journal covers that I want to do. I have a ton of Tim Holtz. I'll be selling a lot of Tim Holtz. I found things in packages still, duplicates, triplicates. I'm just going to sell those off hopefully YouTube and not put them in my Etsy, so it'll be a little bit cheaper. Extra tote bags, sewing machine stuff, thread. I need to recontainerize those, but for now they work, and they're spools of thread, so I don't think they're going to fit in those plastic containers or the ones, the shallow ones. So we'll have to see about that, what I'm going to do, but it's fine for now. Okay. This bottom part, I had excess ephemera in these little plastic containers. I took them out. So I think I'm going to gut this whole thing, and I'm going to put ready-made ephemera in it. Then that way I just have to grab it and go. I've got some beads that don't fit in the drawer. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Drawers are pretty much utilized already. These are all my beads, and I like that. You know, I can get to them. I can, you know, see what's in them. So I got a lot of beads. This is metal, a lot of Tim Holtz stuff. And I like that you can see it. And I was talking about the drawers being shallow. Again, they're the same as my island drawers. It works. And again, I can always stack. It can go, you know, a little bit taller. And that's fine, but that works. This is more metal. It's my eyelets, my rings for my journals, vintage buckles and things. So that's that drawer. And I think this is my card drawer. Yeah, I need to work on this. I'm going to IKEA. I'm hoping to get a container that'll go the length of this. I measured the drawer last night. and put my cards in. Believe it or not, I took a half a trash bags full of playing cards to the thrift store too. That was a while ago. And this is going to be, I think, my cling stamps. I don't know. We'll have to see. I've got a lot of them. I just put in these photo boxes because they work for now, and that's fine. These drawers, you're probably going to die when you see how much jewelry I have. Again, I'm going to thin that out, and I'm probably going to go ahead and sell that. But this is my fountain pen drawer. I need to get back to that. I miss working with that. Oh, here's some cling stamps too. See, I didn't realize I started a drawer for that. Excuse me. So that's probably going to have to go in that bigger drawer. Hopefully there's room. Washi tape. I've actually thinned this out 5 times. And some of that's going in that free giveaway box. And it's a lot. And I think I told you in a previous video, I took a 2-gallon baggie full of washi tape to the thrift store a while ago. Well, I've thinned this out, I think 4 or 5 times because I wanted to keep everything. Can't keep everything, probably won't use everything, so I thinned it out again. I may go through it again. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is my jewelry drawer. It's vintage. I need to sort it, but it's my jewelry drawer and I have more to add to it. So I need to go through it. It's just, yeah. This is going to be my ribbon drawer. I've got a ton of ribbon. I'm going to go through that too because that's up in the attic. I don't even remember that it's up there. So if I don't remember it's there, then apparently I don't need it. So anyway, this is where I'm at. I think I'm getting there. It is very daunting for me. But it's also very refreshing because I've gotten rid of a lot. You just can't imagine what I got rid of. I mean, a lot of it was brand new and I just got rid of it. But I feel better, and I will feel better working in a cleaner, neater work area. I get enough clutter making a journal, and I just have to remember to put it back, which I will. After going to all this trouble and the expense, yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this up. I got extra containers up there too that I just set up that I need to bring down and put stuff in if I need it. But anyway, that's where I'm at. We'll see what happens, and I'll update you again. Thanks for watching. See you next time.